Hello and welcome back to the digital entrepreneurship journey. This is episode number 2, and in today's video I will talk about some of the tools I have already purchased or I am using for this series. There are tools that we need to make our notes, to record some of our documents, and then to design some like social media post or social media banners, or any for the blog post we need to design some images. The first thing is we need to be using some tools which will help us in productivity. So I will go to the first tool I am using, which is uh, Notion. So Notion is a tool which help us or anybody to write, plan, and organize. That is what it is mentioned on their website. They also say like with the little help of AI, help from AI. So Notion helps me a lot to organize my documents, organize my videos, help me to organize my calendar and my notes, my documentations, my plans. So many things in there. Notion is free. It is free for one person, but if you want to use it for multiple team members, there is some price. We'll talk about that as well. So this is some of their demo they have on their website. You can create databases, calendars. Yeah, so many companies they are already using it. Figma, which we will be using for our design. So this is something I believe, like when you are starting your digital marketing, your digital entrepreneurship, you will be recording a lot of documentations. You will need to make a lot of notes. So Notion is the first tool we will add in our series. The second tool, what I mentioned in the last video as well, is Canva. Canva, we use it to design images for social media, for our website, even for printing. I make my slides on Canva. The third tool which we discussed the other day is Figma. So I will go back to, okay, so this is Canva. I create my slides in Canva. I can go quickly through the Canva first. This is episode number 2, and in preparation of my episode number 2 and then 3 and 4, I am talking about a number of things. So this is a cart. This is a video provided by Canva. So I will be talking about this cart in the next episode, but this episode is only for the tools. Okay, so this is the Notion. What I do in the Notion? In the last video, we mentioned that for digital entrepreneurship and for the whole journey, we will be using those team spaces. So we'll talk about digital entrepreneurship. We'll talk about product and services. So I have categorized them and then created a separate team space for those items. So in each team space, I have its home. So this is digital entrepreneurship. I created digital home. The second is product and services. I will create a home for product and services. Similar like operations and administration. So I have operations home. So I have done some work in these two. I haven't done any work or any episode on the product, so there is no page here. I will be adding it. Marketing and growth. So I have marketing home. So each team space has its own home. Again, like IT, we'll be talking about IT. So today what I'll do is I'll go back to the digital home, which will be a dashboard for me to organize all my documents and all my team spaces. I will link them in my digital home. So for now, there is some dummy data in it. So I am not deleting it at this stage, but I imported their template and I started building my own dashboard. I started building my own databases. So these are some of the databases. How I will use it. For example, I created, well, this is not a tutorial on Notion. This is how I am using these tools for this series. Definitely there is a tutorial for Notion down on the road. So when I click on video, this is one of my database. So how I organize my work for this series. So this specific database is for the videos for this series. So I have a title for this video, which I have already done it. I had a target for myself that I have to record by 12th of August 2024, and I had to release it by next day. So one day I recorded it and next day I released it. So first I released it on YouTube and Facebook. The YouTube link I shared it on LinkedIn and then I shared it on Facebook. So this is for me to understand where I am going. We are talking about digital entrepreneurship. We are talking about digital marketing. So we need to have record of every digital step we do. The the second episode or second video is setting up tools, which is this video. So in this video, I'm talking about introduction. I'm talking about step-by-step things about for these tools. So my target is to record it by 16th of August, which is tomorrow, not today. Yeah, late night. And then I have to publish it, release it by 16. So this is my fault here. The date is not changed. So I will release or publish it on YouTube. I haven't done it here yet because this video is being recorded now and it is not live. So when I will finish it and I will publish it, I will change it here. So it is going to my website, it is going on the YouTube or LinkedIn or Facebook. So I will add it here. The next video for the next day again, for the same day or today, is I have to talk about the difference between the digital and traditional entrepreneurship. So there is a lot to talk about it when we are talking about digital entrepreneurship and traditional entrepreneurship. What is the difference? How we do our business traditional way and going online. Okay. We sell products through our shop, which is a physical store. But when we go online, we have our website, which is our storefront. Or even if we don't have any website, we just go to the Amazon and we sell on Amazon. So that Amazon page is dedicated for your business. So you can call it, this is your website on Amazon. So we will talk about the differences about it. Okay, and then what tools can you use if you do not have a website? Your first step towards digital transformation. This is the video for the next week. I will be making this video, and this video is for the knowledge base. I have to work on my spellings as well. Okay. Wrong spellings. Okay, so I will go back to my databases, and the second database I created is software and tools. So there are some software we will be using for our digital marketing. For now, I am using Notion. Like I said, it is a free tool. So I am using the free version because this is for one person. If we add more people or more team members, it will be like $10, $12 or pounds or euros per person. Okay, now this is a free tool and there is a paid version as well. The second tool we use is Canva. Canva is for designing. It is limited for free, like they have some items which is for pro version only, pro items which is paid version only, and then we have free version. So we can use free and there is tons of things for free. If we have to buy it, it's something about like $130, something like that for whole year. The third tool is Figma, which I use for design, creating prototype, and then it is limited free. You have some limitations and then it's paid. So a paid version is about $144 per year. So this is another tool. So how I use Notion, if I go back to the dashboard and I say, okay, so my next video, when I'm preparing it for my next video, I'm creating my notes. So if I quickly go into it, I won't go into detail because there's a separate video for it. So if I just click on the difference, so this is how I am building my table. So, okay, what is that business model? For traditional businesses, it's brick and mortar stores, physical products and services. For online, for digital entrepreneurship or digital business, online platform, digital products and services. This is what I will be talking about. So this is how I organize my document, how I use Notion to create my documents. Okay. Again, another thing I will use Notion is, we are talking about, again, I will keep reminding that we are talking about digital entrepreneurship. We are talking about digital transformation. We are talking about, you have a physical store, you are jumping to the into the digital marketing in the digital world, in the digital, and you have to build your digital presence. So I created another database for digital presence where I have some of the social media companies are links here. So how I recommend or I suggest how we use it, that I created, for example, your Facebook profile. Now this is my profile, the personal profile. This is not a company page. What is the URL or username? how many likes do I have, or how many friends do I have, how many followers do I have, when did I last updated it. So can I set a target that I update it today, and then every week I come back to this database and I update it and see what's the difference. Did I gain some more friends, more likes, more followers? Similar way, this is your Facebook page. So now this is presenting the business. The profile is presenting yourself, and your Facebook page is presenting your Facebook page, your company page. So what is the username, and why I have a separate column for username? Because we, in digital marketing or in digital world, we talk about digital branding. So your company is ABCZ, for example. This is just an example name, not representing any company here. So your company is ABCZ. Is your username ABCZ on the Facebook? Is it your username same on the Instagram? It is same on the YouTube. It is same on your LinkedIn company page. We have to think about it. The similar way we go, okay, so Facebook page, I have 1000 likes, I have 1000 followers, and I reported it today. So I come back next week and I say, okay, how many followers did I get? And this is going to build a foundations for your marketing. It will encourage your marketing company, marketing team as well. Okay, look, we have spent €1,000 for this week, €20 for this week, whatever your budget is. But we did not get any new like, we did not get any new follower, we did not get any new subscriber. What should we do? So we have to work on few things. So we have to build our work on our strategy. So it is very important that we have our digital presence in front of us. So I go back to the home page, my home, and then we are talking about initial cost. So when we set up something, there is definitely some initial cost. So this is not ready. I am working on it. This is just an example. I will come back on this. Okay, so business idea bucket, I will be setting up this page. When we talk about a number of things, we will come up with so many business ideas. And I can give you a quick example using Figma, that when we plan for digital marketing, when we plan for digital entrepreneurship, when we plan to sell our product online, there are so many things. So we should create user journey. So this is not something a perfect example, but this is something to understand. This is not well, a software developer will be looking into it in a different way, but this is simple to understand, and there will be a lot of questions opening up there. So let's say every single box here will open up a new chapter. For example, user visits client's website or app. So that means a company or a business must have a website. So when you have a website, what do you want to look into your website? In last video, I talked about, okay, what do you want your user to do on your website? I talked about an example of a restaurant. People buy food from a restaurant, and you capture their data, and how do you market them? So user adds item into the cart. Okay, is cart abandoned? Did user buy the product? If we go back to this video, for example, this is a video available on Canva. So she shown her interest in this apple, but did not put it into the cart. She went to another item, call it an item. She looked into it, but she did not add this into the cart. So do we have anything to record this in your physical store? So every single box here will open up a new chapter. So this is how we will be using Figma to design our stuff. You don't have to be a software developer. You don't have to be a perfect marketer. You as a business owner can work on this one, and we are there to help you. All right, so this is it for today's video. When we talk about the tools, there will be a number of other tools we will use, but for now, three tools we have added, which I am using to create this series. In my next video, we'll talk about the differences between digital marketing or digital entrepreneurship and traditional entrepreneurship, which is most interesting video. Thanks for watching.